All right, what a good time to sprinkle in some physics for you this morning. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the old wrench trick, where basically I've got my small wrench, or I should say my short wrench, and on a bolt I'm trying to loosen, I can't quite put enough torque on it to twist the nut loose or the bolt loose. So what you do is you take another wrench, another box end wrench, you put it together like this, so that way it doesn't slide off and slap you in the head. Trust me, you want to be careful. And then we've effectively doubled our lever arm on that bolt. So now we can deliver about twice the torque per unit force, right? So here we go. Just like that, boys. All right, I'm happy that actually broke loose because I did not rehearse that. But let's get into the physics behind it, right? I even drew you up something nice on the whiteboard. So let's cruise on over to Mr. Whiteboard here. We're going to visit with Sir Isaac Newton for a minute. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. We've got a bolt. We're going to pretend that we're tightening it or that it's right-hand threads, but that's minor details. We're trying to put a torque on a bolt, and our torque is in units of Newton meters, right? So newtons are a unit of force, meters are a unit of distance. So our lever arm in this case was the single 15 millimeter wrench that I couldn't quite put enough torque on this bolt to break loose. So then I put my additional wrench onto that wrench to effectively double my lever arm, which would then double the distance from where I'm applying my force to the radius or to the center of that bolt. So basically, if you double your distance, right, you're gonna double your torque that's being applied to the head of that bolt. So that's kind of how the old wrench trick works, right? Because now when Benny Boy is putting force on the end of his two wrenches that are coupled together in newtons down this way, or pounds of force, if you want to think about it in imperial units, we're going to be putting more foot-pounds of torque or more Newton meters of torque at the bolt head. So like I mentioned, this all comes back to someone named Sir Isaac Newton. Excellent drawing of him here. This is the classic. He's sitting under an apple tree, hits him on the head, and then he just goes ahead and invents modern calculus and physics for the most part. So, thought I'd sprinkle in a little physics for you this morning, you know, and a little mechanic trick, which is actually a pretty ironic name. It's not ironic, it makes sense, because it's literally mechanics that make it possible. All right, Benny Boy dropping some knowledge on you.